It's Saturday, December 28th, 2024. I'm TC Kirkham, and this is the Kirkham Report.
TC Kirkham, the Kirkham Report.
Greetings, vinyl community, and all my other friends and fans out there. I'm TC Kirkham, the Kirkham Report, TKR Video Central. Welcome to this week's show. It's going to be a long show this week. I've had all kinds of interesting things going on this week. Interesting. We'll translate that to disastrous earlier. I'll talk about that later. In any case, it's Christmas week. This is the final show of the year. This will be our last show for 2024. Next week's show will be 2025. And wow, that seems crazy. And lots to go in and go over what we got over the last few days and some pickups. And of course, we're going to kick it off with Christmas Prezzies. First up today, Christmas Prezzies. Christmas was Wednesday, and I said I'd have a video up, but I'll tell you why I didn't. I usually do it on Christmas. I decided to save it for this week's show because of stuff going on, and we'll talk about that. I've had it. If you've been reading my community page, you know what's been going on. In any case, Kim picked me up a bunch of cool stuff for Christmas Prezzies this year. One of which I already have, but it's an updated version, so I actually don't have it. And a lot of it is geared toward my current biggest project right now, and I'm very cool with that. First up, all books, by the way. First up, Alice Eccles. I had this on my want list on Amazon, and I never bought it. I'm glad I didn't. Hot Stuff, Disco, and the Remaking of American Culture. This tells the story of disco music and how it came to be very popular and later on not so popular. This is the one I had, but I have the first edition. This is a new revised edition with updated information. Another dance club book. Last night, a DJ saved my life. The history of the disc jockey. And when they say disc jockey, this is mostly club disc jockeys, not radio. There's a little radio in it, but not much. But it is a really fantastic book on everything in there. And looking forward to looking to the new stuff. The Boston Hustle, the Hairspray, the Cologne, the Disco, and the Betrayal. Joey Carvello and Christopher R. Moore. Kim does not remember much about disco in Boston. She was, preteen, early teens, and in the suburbs here where we live, most people were disco sucks. But I'm looking forward to seeing what this is. The one non-disco book she picked me up was this one. This is a quick book about this gentleman who I'm a big fan of. Master of Disaster, Irwin Allen, The Disaster Years. And this is from, this is one of those books that's put together mostly from the Wikipedia articles, but there's added photos, it added information. Really great stuff from him, from John William Law. And the biggie, and the one I've already been through, started to get through. This is a coffee table book, and it has got a lot of cool stuff in it. Music, Movies, and Mania, Under the Mirror Ball, Disco, Frank DeCaro. And I didn't even know this was out. It came wrapped, but I mean, it is chock full of photos and information and articles and interviews, all from the 70s and 80s. It covers dance music through the current time, It is really something. My woman knows exactly what to get me, and I love every one of these presents. She also got me a card that made me cry, almost. Um, Christmas was good to me. I hope it was good to you, or whatever you celebrate. If you celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, or anything else, I hope you had a wonderful holiday. And that is Christmas Prezzies this year.
Hey gang, we've got merch. Show off your love for all things TKR. Find t-shirts and more in the TKR swag shop. Click on the link in the show description. 2 solid hours of your favorite dance music classics. Crank up the speakers, turn on the mirror ball, and trip the life fantastic. It's Saturday Night Disco Party. Saturdays 11 p.m. US ET, TKR Video Central on YouTube. A different top hits countdown from hundreds of radio stations around the world each week. Radio Retro Countdown. Sundays 4 p.m. US ET, TKR Video Central on YouTube.
Out of the box this week, another book. Not a, but it is music related. Record Research Inc., the company that Joel Whitburn, the late great Joel Whitburn, founded in 1969 or 1970, is changing the way they operate. Now, it's run by his daughter Kim and his longtime associate Paul Haney. They are changing the way they operate. They're going to outsource the printing of their stuff, so they're clearing out their warehouse. And a lot of their stuff is going for bargain basement prices. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of extra cash at the moment, but I was able to put together enough to pick up the one major chart book I hadn't picked up because I was waiting, hopefully, for an updated one. But so, because this is now 20 years out of date, but it's still the most recent one. This is Billboard Top Adult Songs, 1961 to 2006. This covers, for the first time, this is now covering Billboard's Adult Contemporary chart, the Adult Songs chart, and the Adult AAA chart. And they're cross-referenced and correlated, so it's about twice the size of the other book, because a lot of stuff that makes adult songs doesn't make adult contemporary, and so on and so forth. But this does not affect the current Flashback Tracks series where we're doing Billboard's Adult Contemporary Easy Listening number ones every year. It's going to be great to go through this. I've been kind of flipping through it. There are some new stuff in here and stuff you wouldn't see. I just wish it was updated before they decided to change everything, because it is 20 years old. The other one that badly needs an update is the Dance Disco chart, which only goes through 2003. They are continuing work, and they're not going to shut down the business, but they are, as I said, changing their business model, and I think that's a smart move in this day and age. What I'd really love Record Research to do is develop a software program that puts all of their books in one program, where I can type in a title and pull up every chart it's been on, every position, all that. That would be stupendous. Kim, Paul, idea for you. They are the best chart information people out there for American charts, and I'm glad to add this updated version to my Joel Whitburn library. And that is Out of the Box this week.
TC's personal music charts, week by week, year by year, from the beginning. TKR's Classic Charts Countdown, Mondays 4 p.m. US ET, TKR Video Central on YouTube. Jump into the time machine and find out the #1 hits of a chart year from a variety of music sources. Flashback Tracks, Thursdays 4 p.m. US ET, TKR Video Central on YouTube.
It is year's end, and Don and Mary are having all kinds of a blowout on their appearances, both on Whatnot Tuesday nights at 7 and on Johnny's Cajun Roots Resellers, New England Cajun Roots Resellers. Johnny, stop changing your name. New England Cajun Roots Resellers Hump Day auction. I have I have 45s, I have CDs, and I have albums, all from Don and Mary over those two shows the last couple weeks. So let's get to it because I got a lot. I picked up 4 albums at $2 a piece from Don on the Hump Day auction, all of which I think I may have actually picked. I think I have this one, but I'm not sure. I gotta look. I didn't look when I bought it because it was rapid fire round. You had to pick it up immediately. The first one, though, I do not have. This is Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass and Warm. You could see it there because the lighting's not coming through real well. I don't think this will help either. Oh, maybe it will. How's that? This album is from the late 60s, I believe, 66, somewhere in there. Includes a lot of great stuff from there. None of these I recognize as hits for the Tijuana Brass, but that doesn't matter because it's Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, and I am a huge Herb Alpert fan. Talked about him on Influencers last year. The second one I may already have. I know I have a couple of them, but I'm a sucker for these. They're just classic, old-time, easy listening music. This is Jackie Gleason Presents Music, Martinis, and Memories. Yeah, that's making it worse. It is a classic album with classic stuff conducted by Jackie Gleason, or supposedly conducted by him. He had an amazing affinity for music, according to people that knew him. There's some originals, some covers on here. Really fantastic. Another one along those lines, one I do not have, and I have a number of their albums. 101 Strings Play, The Sugar and Spice of Rudolph Fent. I believe it's all one composer. Rudolph Fremmel. Conducted by Rudolph Fremmel. Okay. That leads me to believe most of these are original. I'll get it up here where you can see it. That would help. 101 Strings, classic, easy listening. What they call easy listening now, it was called beautiful music. Really terrific stuff. I always love that. And an album by these guys I did not have. This is I think this is one of the really early ones. I believe Laurel was still part of the band when they did this. This is Manhattan Transfer and Pastiche. I can't see any dates on it. Yeah, this is early. It's got Four Brothers and a number of other songs. 77, I would bet. 76. So this is their third album, I think. Laurel Massey was still here before Janice Siegel stepped in for her. I love Manhattan Transfer. They're one of my favorite recording acts of all time. And I will look forward to hearing that because I've never heard that, I don't think. I might have listened to it online. I'm not sure. Now, that takes care of the vinyl on long play. I also got a few CDs in Johnny's auction. Most of them were greatest hit stuff, and boy, the timing couldn't be better. I'll explain that in a minute. Gord's Gold from Gordon Lightfoot, which I did not have. I was amazed I didn't have this on CD. I thought I did, but I didn't. Saturday Night Fever. And this is from the, I believe that's a BMG, so that's RCA Record Club version. Michael Bolton, The Hunger. And Dan Fogelberg's greatest hits, which I also didn't have. And Don threw in a free gift, Kenny and Dolly, Once Upon a Christmas. Thank you, Don. Much appreciate that. I did not have that on CD. Terrific. And now, to the whatnot. I got a pile on this week, plus a couple of other titles. I won the spin. I won the giveaway, and I got a Christmas picture sleeve. Dinah Shore, Season's Best. This is an EP with some Christmas music from the legendary Dinah Shore. And the single I picked up, I don't know why Paul Murriot's name is written on the sleeve here. That's not who it is. If you're a fan of this woman, you'll understand. If you're not, you won't. This I've heard. I mean, there's a greatest hits collection available. Greatest hits collection available on the Ultra Lounge series. But I truly enjoy this stuff, and it's really great. And this particular one is hilarious because there's so much stuff going on at the end that it's crazy. This is Mrs. Miller and Downtown, and that's the Petula Clark song. Mrs. Elva Miller was a housewife before she started singing, and she became the talk of Hollywood in the 60s and 70s. People unfairly compared her to Florence Foster Jenkins, because Mrs. Miller, you can tell, if she had some training, probably would not be half bad a singer. But she didn't have training. And you can hear how crazy it gets at the end of that song. But I love this stuff, and I love the other stuff. Now, I also picked up a pile-on for, I think, $5. Half Christmas and half regular. And I'll turn the light on because it always shows up better when I do this. I was just going to go through these real quick. Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, and White Christmas. And Christmas Island and the Christmas Toy from Lawrence Welk and his orchestra on choral. One by One, Blues Magoos. This World of Ours, Eddie Arnold. Gimme Some Lovin', the Blues Brothers. Classic original Jingle Bell Rock from Bobby Helms. God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen and White Christmas from Bing Crosby. Strangely enough, I don't have this. I have White Christmas on CD, but I don't have any 45 or album of it. Piece of My Heart, Big Brother and the Holding Company. Janis Joplin, of course, with a Columbia sleeve that comes with it. Another grouping here, and I'm not sure who does it. The Cathedral Singers, O Come All Ye Faithful, As Shepherds Watch Their Flocks, Sweet Singing of the Choir, and O Dear Little Children. Another EP. Heroes and Villains from the Beach Boys. Silent Night from the Three Sons on that god-awful silver and turquoise RCA label. Reissue of California Girls by the Beach Boys. Skater's Waltz, I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Winter Wonderland, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and Good King Wenceslas. All done by George Melanchthon and Orchestra. The Archies, Sugar Sugar. I'll Be Home for Christmas, Perry Como. Promo, Puss in Boots, Adam Ant. This is the one I bid on for because I loved it and I missed it the week before when they had a even nicer copy. I'll take what I can get. Stan Freberg, Christmas Dragnet. I remember that being on Dr. Demento all the time. Green Light by the American Breed. Not familiar with them. Not familiar with the ACTA label either. O Come Little Children and O Come All Ye Faithful by the Philadelphia Orchestra. Columbia promo. And a picture sleeve. Roger Smith as Jeff Spencer in 77 Sunset Strip sings Beach Time and Cuddle Up a Little Closer. Roger Smith not only on there, I believe. Is he the one that was married to Anne Margaret? Or is married to Anne Margaret? I don't know. That's Roger somebody. I'm not sure who it is. And also, a flexi disc of Yellow and Bimbo and Ronaldo and the Loaf. Is that the other one? Can't see the title on that. That's a cool thing too. What a load of great stuff. Dawn and Mary, thank you. Dawn and Mary are on pretty much every day now. Schedules there showing on the screen. You can see them Tuesday and Thursday with Chick Chat at noon on their YouTube channel. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on Whatnot. Wednesdays at 1 p.m. over on New England Cajun Roots Resellers Hump Day Auction, and throughout the week with various features Dawn's concocted recently. Lots of great stuff. Thank you for the great pickups, Dawn and Mary. Happy holidays.
How much do you know about chart hits from a particular year or a particular topic? Find out. Play the TKR Pop 50 Challenge. Saturdays, 11 a.m. USET. TKR WeatherCentral on YouTube. If she's thinking about it, you know she's bound to have an opinion on it. Kim Takes On. Alternate Tuesdays, 7 p.m. USET. TKR WeatherCentral on YouTube.
Inside the booth this week. You know how they say man makes plans and God laughs? I don't know if that's exactly the case, but this week was hell for me. I had a lot of great stuff happen all month in December. December has been a good month. Got a lot of work done, a lot of things caught up, gearing up for January premieres and stuff. The subscriber numbers have been exploding thanks to Disco Party. And Christmas Day, everything was fine. We had a great day, great Prezzies. Got a lot of work done in between stuff. Everything was working fine. Thursday morning, I got up, turned on the computer. Nothing worked. It just would not come up properly. I had another major computer meltdown just about a year ago in late December or early January, where I had to basically reinstall everything. I had to get rid of everything, reinstall Windows 11, and go for it. Now, this computer is less than 2 years old, and I have had this problem twice now. Except it wasn't the problem I thought it was. As the day went on, while I was working, I was troubleshooting the computer and discovered that the culprit was one of my external hard drives. Specifically, my media hard drive. Now, my media hard drive contains every bit of music I have on the computer, a lot of my graphics for my shows, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So, I was like, oh my God, no, this can't happen. I had some of it on cloud, I thought. I checked my cloud account and they can't find it. Now, this whole drive was up there. I mean, there is almost 2 terabytes of music and graphics on this drive. It's not dead yet, but it has given me a lot of trouble and a lot of anxiety the last couple of days because I can't do any of my music shows without that drive. I can still do these kind of shows, and I will continue to do these kind of shows, but I can't play music, and that's what I'm all about, especially Disco Party. Now, I do have some of the disco stuff saved on a different drive, and I'm going to try and put something together, but I probably won't get one done this week because I'm still working on it. But don't give up, disco fans. It's coming. It'll be back quickly. I'm not completely convinced that the drive is broken, but I haven't had time because I was working the last 2 days to do any checking on it. So I'm going to do that today and tomorrow. If it is broken, I'm going to try and find somebody that can salvage it as much as possible for me. All my graphics for shows that I do weekly, I've downloaded are on that drive because that's where I keep all my stuff from, including a lot of stuff that I can't get anymore because they went out of business. Digital Juice and BusyBox is all on there. They went belly up last Christmas without any warning, so thousands of dollars worth of graphics are gone, and all my stuff from Envato Elements is gone, and every bit of music, MP3 and WMA, that I have is on that drive. So it is a major disaster. Now, I will be able to recover from it eventually. I can re-rip all of my CDs. All of Kim's CDs are in storage, so that's a problem, because it means I won't have any of the metal stuff that she has. But we'll figure out a way around it. It's not the end of the world for me completely. I mean, I'm not happy. I was miserable on Thursday and yesterday most of the day. But as I started to think about some solutions and some things I can try, that helped boost me up a bit. So, over the next week, where I was planning to do a whole bunch of music stuff, none of the music stuff is available. So Obscuria has been down since Thursday, and all of the music stuff that I do will be down this week. That's Pop 50 Challenge, Saturday Night Disco Party, Radio Retro Countdown, Classic Charts Countdown, and Flashback Tracks will all be down this week unless I can get the drive working in the next day or two. I'm not hopeful of that. So that is going to play into that. Now, I'm going to have other programming up, my year-end stuff, and I'll be talking about that in a minute. But I'm basically going to be in recovery mode again. I always end up in recovery mode right when everything I have to get done is, I'm trying to get done all this stuff, and it always craps out on me. This is the second year in a row this has happened. So hopefully it's not the drive itself. It doesn't sound, I don't hear any broken things. It's operating. It sounds normal to me. So I'm thinking that there's a file in there that screwed it up, which is possible because I had downloaded a program that I was experimenting with for my Mixcloud stuff and for Saturday Night Disco Party, and I ended up deleting it from the system on Thursday morning, and that's when all the problems started. So it may have had something to do with that. But in any case, things are going to get back to normal eventually around here, and I'm not letting it get me down. I can always rebuild the music. That's something that the nice thing about internet is you have that option, and I have all the CDs I have. It's not a problem. Well, it is a problem, but it's a surmountable problem, and but there are things on there that I've lost forever. If I've lost the stuff, I can go back and get the Digital Juice and BusyBox stuff from another site that's downloading them, but they only allow 1 gigabyte of downloads a day, so it's taken me forever to get most of it back over the last year as it is. So I may have to go back and do it again. We'll see what happens. In any case, that's where all the music stuff is gone. Now, year-end programming, I had planned on a whole bunch of other stuff, but I'm not going to be able to do it. So, because I was preoccupied with this issue, I did not get a chance to start my year-end programming on Thursday. It will start tomorrow, and I'm only doing 3 things. Sunday will be my picks of the year. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about my top 5 in several categories that I picked up this year. Monday, we'll have a live Finding Your Music Mojo year-end show. Dawn and I will be there at 7 p.m. on Sunday. on Monday, 7 p.m. Monday. We will be joined by our friend Patrick Murphy, and we will be talking about this year in music. and probably about musical topics in general, like we always do. I hope you'll join us for that on Monday. Tuesday, I'm hoping to have it up Tuesday afternoon, but it might be evening. I will be posting my Take a Bow, which is my tribute to everybody we lost this year. I will have to download that song again. I had an instrumental version of Madonna's Take a Bow I used, and I had all my graphics. I think most of those graphics are part of Filmora, and that's fine, so I should be okay. But I do want to get that done. We lost way too many people this year. I mean, November, did you notice for the first time in the time I've been, 3 or 4 years I've been doing Obscuria, I had a whole week of in memoriam stuff in November because we lost so many people. It's been a bad year for music, and it continues. That year-end tribute will include people that have passed in the last couple of weeks, like Alva Anderson from Chic, and producer Richard Perry. A whole bunch of people we've lost in just the past couple of weeks. So it's going to be crazy, but I hope to have those 3 things up tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday. Monday is definite. So that's going to be fun. The other thing that might be going on is a live stream on Tuesday. I'm at 951 subs as of this morning, and my goal is 1,000 before the end of the year. Well, the end of the year is Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. So I may do a marathon on Tuesday, a live stream of some sort, to try and boost the numbers, and it would probably be a Discog session, because I've been saying people go on and have friends come on and watch them put their listings in eBay and all that stuff. I figured, why can't I do that with Discogs? I have 12 boxes of 45s I bought from Don and Mary over the last year and a half that aren't logged yet. Most of them are, but I have there's at least 9 that aren't done, might be as many as 12. I'm like, why can't I go online, hang out, talk to people while I do that? So if that's what I do on Tuesday, it might just be a straight live stream. I don't know. But the goal will be to hit that elusive 1K in subscribers by Tuesday night at 11:59. I really thank everybody that's come on board the last few weeks. Disco Party has exploded my subscriptions, and I can't believe it and can't thank you enough. Holiday Hootenanny helped it also. I got quite a few from that. Long form music was in the plans, not just for Mixcloud, but for YouTube too. But now it's up in the air because of the drive issue. But it will come eventually. And it's going to be a fun 25, because I have so much that I have been planning that I can't do right now. But I will be able to get done. Kim's going to be introducing a second show, and there will be other stuff coming. Classic charts will eventually be going daily, probably by summertime, just so I can catch up with those charts, because otherwise it's going to take me forever to get them all up there. And other stuff we've got planned too, including the long-mentioned, often promised, but never premiered Summer of '78. I haven't forgot. It's coming. There's a lot going on. And I'm going to be doing, I'm hoping to be doing a collaboration with Richard McCook in the future. We've been going back and forth, trying to set up dates and stuff. Working on that. Hopefully in January that'll come to pass. We'll see. But in any case, it's going to be a fun year, even with the drive disaster. Not letting it get me down. Going to keep going and have lots of fun. I hope that you're going to have lots of fun too. And I'm sure there's lots more coming from everybody in the vinyl community, just like there's much more coming from TKR Video Central, and that is this week's Inside the Booth.
An hour of lively discussion about music from 2 huge music fans. Finding your music mojo with TC and Dawn. Live alternate Mondays, 7 p.m. USET. TKR Video Central and 2 Hip Chicks on YouTube, and TKR Video Central on Twitch. Like what you see? Level up! Become a TKR patron. We can always use more supporters of our channel. Click on the Patreon link in the show description. If you like what you see on YouTube, don't miss the rest of the story. News, reviews, chart library, in-depth profiles, commentary, and more. Check out my full website, thekirkhamreport.com.
Man, I did ramble on there, didn't I? That's it. Gonna wrap this up. It's been a great year for me, and I can't thank you guys enough. I went from just over 200 to almost 1,000 subscribers, and I'm hoping to get it over the top, as I said. We'll see. And great new shows, made great new friends, watched all kinds of new people premiere in the vinyl community, and it's been a lot of fun. And I hope that you guys continue to have fun watching my stuff too. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If not, I am trying to get to 1K by Tuesday at 11:59. So if you could subscribe now, I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to like and share and leave a comment. Without your comments, I can't make friends with you. I can't know how I'm doing. And we can't start a dialogue. And I love talking to you guys. It's so much fun. I will see you with all the year-end stuff the next few days. And next week, in a brand new year, right back here on the Kirkham Report. Thank you for watching. I'm TC Kirkham for the Kirkham Report and TKR Video Central. I will see you on the interwebs. Have a wonderful and safe Happy New Year. Ciao, baby.